Sportsmen. Welcome in. Today on HHS TV, we're going to start out with breaking news from overseas regarding a developing story regarding a crash. In addition, we have a whole lot more. That's all right now live from the Harriton High School television studio in Rosemont, Pennsylvania. This is your Ram Report.
Hello, I'm Ben Feldman.
Along with Hannah Richter.
For today's Ram Report.
Today's show will feature a number of short news stories.
Let's begin by going live to Ricky Sayer with breaking news from overseas.
Hello. Ricky reports here covering the breaking news of Egypt Air Flight 804's disappearance and crash. I will set the scene. At 2:45 a.m. Egyptian time, 8:45 p.m. our time, Egyptian Air Flight 804 traveling from Paris to Cairo disappeared from radar 2 miles into Egyptian airspace while over the Mediterranean Sea. The plane, an Airbus A320, was flying at 37,000 feet, carrying 66 people. Greek officials have said the plane started swerving before it started plummeting towards the sea. A search plane has located 2 orange items believed to be from the plane. There was no distressful call from the plane. Egyptian officials have said the crash is more likely the result of terrorism than a mechanical failure. The A320 is a very reliable plane that almost every airplane has. It is very rare to have a mechanical problem from a plane, especially in flight. Some have said that the swerving could indicate that it is a hijacking. Go to the Associated Press or any other reputable news source for more information. Reporting live from the studio, I am Ricky Reports.
Now let's talk about the end-of-year final schedule. Similar to last year, the first final will be held in the middle of the day after lunch. This allows for laptop collection to finish on the final day of school. Another more significant change is that the Ram Awards ceremony will be held in the evening this year instead of during the school day.
Dr. Eveslog told our Ricky Reports that this comes because of concerns raised by teachers. Dr. Eveslog also said that this will allow for more awards to be given out to a greater number of students, instead of having the entire school watch a select number of students receive awards. Going along with that idea, some believe that a student who has not received an award in his 12 years of grade school would have an especially tough time watching the award ceremony.
On Tuesday, the Harriton girls lacrosse team faced off against Ridley in the first round of the district playoff. The Rams are the 5th seed and Ridley was the 28th. The girls beat Ridley 22-7 in a game Ridley played very physically. Harriton's Laura Lasbrigada scored 9 goals in the game. Here's a video of the first 18 goals of the game.
From this angle, thrown back into that corner where Greta Stahl has held the ball much of the season. Here comes Lasbrigada, the front score! Rams up 1-0 to start the game, only 33 seconds in. What a great start for the Rams. Scored the first goal for the Rams. She's going to come right off the draw with a chance to shoot. Goes around a defender and scores! The Rams up 2-0. It's Lasbrigada again. Here's a shot. Score! Through the legs of the goalkeeper. The Rams are up 3-0. It's Conrad on the goal, unassisted again. South of everyone, and out to Lotta at center. Now the Rams have a little bit of a move here, using their speed in the offensive zone. Here comes Jordan Heller up the middle. Here's a pass in front. Score! To score by number 13, Laura Lasbrigada, and that is probably the quickest hat trick we've seen all season. It took all of 5 minutes and 10 seconds, and Laura Lasbrigada's got a hat trick in our... Stahl walks it in for Tevis. Score! And here's McDonough for a chance. Score! Open pass for Lotta, who scores. Great. Sorry, 7th. Anyway, this is up front shot. Score by Lasbrigada. That's her 4th goal of the game. And the Rams, we weren't even looking. It's already.
She gets to connect 4.
All right. So this is starting to turn into a bit of a blowout for the Rams. 8-1 with 12:28 left. We're about halfway through the first half. Lotta's going to have a chance to shoot, and she does, and scores for the Rams. In her comfort zone now. Steps around one defender, finds Lotta in front of that tough pass where a shot score. Lotta hat trick for the Rams, and it's a 10-4 game.
Harriton, as they
pass in front for Lotta, bounces one in and
behind the net and in front as they go for
Lasbrigada spins around for a shot, score. Who that is? Thrown in front for Lana, trying to whack it in. A wide open net chance for Laspergata. Doesn't take it. Moves around the goalkeeper and scores. Sliding to the ground for the Rams.
Great.
It's her 6th. It's a double hat trick. And then now walks right in for a shot. Score! Quick shot, score. It's Laspergata's
Another.
7th goal here in the first half. Laspergata shot, score. Sorry, that's Stahl on the goal. Stahl threw it in front for Heller, who scores. The Rams are up 12. Chance on the shot, score. Laspergata, she's got 8. Pass is thrown in the center, ducking under one defender with a shot is Lana for her 5th goal. Sorry, Laspergata scored that one.
Oh my God, that's her
It's
ninth.
another one.
That's her
She's
ninth.
scoring so much that
That's
I
her
can't even
ninth
keep
score.
track of her on the field. It's a triple hat trick.
That was Nick Merriam and Ricky Sayer on the call.
Now, why wouldn't Ricky edit all 22 goals into that?
I really don't know. Ricky, do you have an answer for that?
It was midnight. I was tired. I wanted to sleep.
That is, of course, besides the point. The Rams play their next game today at home versus Unionville in the second round of the playoffs. If they beat Unionville, then they will have a spot in the state playoffs.
The Harriton Science Olympiad team will be competing at the national competition this weekend in Wisconsin. The Rams have placed in the top 10 at the national competition for the last 20 years in a row. 2 years ago, they captured 2nd place. Last year, they got 8th. They hope this year to take the national title.
Correct in 3rd place.
And now for a promotional video for the Harriton Choir. Remember, it's not too late to change your schedule for next year.
It's really important to me, actually.
The best thing about being the choral music teacher here is that I get to bring so many wonderful kids together in perfect harmony.
It's a dynamic of people all love what they're doing and they're passionate about it. And it's really different and really special.
I love music. I've grown up playing music, and I love being in the freshman chorus because I get to exploit that here at school.
I'm constantly learning, and it's very different than freshman year being chorale, but no matter where you are, you're always getting better, and not only individually, but as a group.
It's always been something that I've looked forward to, like during the school day, and as long as you're really into music, I think it's something that you should try.
Hallelujah! So, Ben, will you join choir?
Probably not. I'm assuming Ricky told you to say that?
Yeah, classic Ricky.
On Tuesday, Oregon and Kentucky held their presidential primaries. Donald Trump won only 2/3 of the Republican votes, with John Kasich and Ted Cruz each winning 3 delegates. Bernie Sanders won Oregon 55-45, and Hillary Clinton claimed victory in Kentucky, winning 46.8 to 46.3.
An op-ed in the Mainline Times criticized Lower Merion School District for allowing so many teacher sabbaticals, which is where teachers are allowed a certain period of time off for study or travel while they are still paid. The writer called it a taxpayer-funded vacation. The district responded in a counter-op-ed in the newspaper saying that, and I quote, "The brunt of his criticism is focused on 12 talented teachers among a staff of more than 700 who are currently engaged in intensive sabbatical learning experiences that will enable them to bring new skills, knowledge, and insights back to their classrooms. While we respect the advocacy for fiscal responsibility, we believe his assault on investing in teacher learning is misguided, misinformed, and represents a regressive approach to public education."
Now that Miss Matsko has officially retired, Harriton already has its next assistant principal in Mr. Hogan, who officially became assistant principal in the last week. Mr. Hogan was previously vice principal of Fred S. Engel Middle School in Avon Grove School District. Our own Ricky Sayer caught up with Mr. Hogan during Lunch and Learn yesterday.
Hello, my name is Mr. Hogan. I'm incredibly excited to finally be here. It's been a while, a long time coming, but I'm excited to be here. It's been a wonderful start to my experience, getting to meet students, teachers and staff, and just really excited to be part of the Harriton family and looking forward to getting to know all the students in the remaining time that we have for the rest of the year, and just looking forward to working together with all of you in the remainder of your high school experience.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
In addition, the school district has appointed a Harriton's next principal in Mr. Scott Weinstein. You may remember Mr. Weinstein from Welsh Valley, where he was a vice principal for the period of time before he became Gladwin's temporary principal this year. As we know, Dr. Eveslog is becoming the assistant district superintendent.
Philadelphia International Airport will be receiving a $30 million renovation over the next 2 years that promises comfier seats, better dining options, but far more importantly, over 1,000 iPads, where among other things you can play games, check flight information, and most importantly, order food that will be delivered to you.
Mr. Lehman has decided to retire from TSA next year. Instead, he will be advising the Robotics Club. For more information, there will be an informational meeting on Wednesday, May 25th, in Mr. Lehman's room. Anyone interested in being on the team should try to stop by his room and talk about the challenge for next year. TSA will continue to run with other advisors.
The NBC television program American Ninja Warrior will be filming 2 episodes of their hit show next Thursday and Friday night in Philadelphia. Last year, Harriton's own Eitan Ginsberg and Ricky Sayer went to the taping in Pittsburgh, and they were shown multiple times on TV. If you are interested in joining them this year, contact either of them extremely soon. All tickets are free.
The National Merit Scholarship Corporation announced the winners of the $2,500 scholarship competition. Harriton has 2 winners, and they are Connor Todd and Vera Lee.
Speaking of winners, Harriton's baseball Jonah Frankel has been named to the first team All-Central. Will Hoffman and Ben Newbert were named to the second team, and Sean Mullen and Aaron Deutsch got honorable mention. Also achieving first team All-Central for the boys lacrosse team is Matt Binion, Ian Walsh, made second team, and Patrick Stewart and Hakan Atilasoy got honorable mention.
Congrats to all of the freshman and sophomore classes on finishing a tough week of Keystone testing. Now sit back, relax,
and prepare for finals. And that'll be it for today's show, a show that we did not know would occur until yesterday afternoon. Signing off, this is Hannah Richter
and Ben Feldman.
Thanks for watching the Ram Report.